Ever try to pull a fast one on someone, only to realize they saw it coming from a mile away? What if I told you there's a personality type that's practically immune to manipulation, lies, or mind games? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the enigmatic world of the INFJ, the rarest personality type on the planet, and why outsmarting them is like trying to outswim a dolphin. Spoiler, you'll drown. 1. The INFJ's secret weapon, Introverted Intuition. If INFJs had a superpower, it'd be their introverted intuition, or an I for short. Think of NI as a mental time machine. While most people react to what's happening right now, INFJs are constantly analyzing patterns from the past and projecting them into the future. It's like their brain is a movie director, playing out multiple endings to every situation before it even happens. For example, an INFJ might meet someone new and instantly feel uneasy, not because of anything the person said, but because their NI picked up on subtle cues, a forced smile, a too quick laugh, or a story that doesn't quite add up. Over time, these tiny clues form a roadmap in their mind, guiding them to conclusions that seem to come out of thin air. This isn't magic, it's a lifetime of subconsciously connecting dots. While others might call it a gut feeling, for INFJs, it's a well-honed survival skill. 2. Empathy on steroids. Feeling what others feel. Ever walked into a room and immediately felt the tension, even if everyone was smiling? For INFJs, that's a Tuesday. Their empathy isn't just about understanding emotions, it's about absorbing them. If you're sad, they'll feel a heaviness in their chest. If you're angry, their pulse might quicken. This isn't some fluffy, I feel you nonsense. It's a physical reaction. Scientists call this mirror touch synesthesia, where the brain mirrors others' emotions so intensely, it's like experiencing them firsthand. For INFJs, this means they can spot a fake smile or a half-truth from a mile away. If you say, "I'm fine," but your voice cracks, they'll know something's wrong. And here's the kicker: they won't always confront you. Instead, they'll store that information, piecing it together with other clues until they figure out what's really going on. 3. Chess, not checkers. The INFJ's strategic mind. Life isn't a sprint for INFJs, it's a carefully planned chess game. While others rush into decisions, INFJs pause, analyze, and strategize. Say they're stuck in a workplace conflict. Instead of picking sides, they'll step back and ask, what's motivating each person? What's the hidden fear here? How can I fix this without making anyone feel attacked? This isn't passive behavior, it's tactical genius. They're masters of emotional aikido, using their opponent's energy against them. For example, if someone tries to manipulate them, an INFJ might play along temporarily, gathering intel until they can dismantle the scheme without firing a single shot. Their goal isn't to win, it's to create a solution where everyone walks away feeling respected. Try outsmarting that. 4. The human lie detector. Seeing through the BS. INFJs don't need polygraph tests. They've got built-in radar for dishonesty. It's not just about catching lies. It's about understanding why the lie exists in the first place. Let's say you cancel plans with an INFJ last minute, blaming a busy schedule. They'll notice the hesitation in your voice, the way you avoided eye contact, and the fact that you've done this 3 times before. Instead of calling you out, they'll quietly piece together the puzzle. Are they avoiding me? Stressed at work? Hiding something else? By the time you realize they're on to you, they've already predicted your next 5 moves. And here's the scary part. They'll use this insight to either help you come clean or adjust their expectations of you, all without saying a word. 5. The quiet observer. Listening more, talking less. While everyone else is busy shouting their opinions, INFJs are the ones leaning against the wall, watching. This isn't shyness, it's a deliberate strategy. By staying quiet, they become sponges, soaking up details others miss. The way your hands fidget when you're nervous, the pause before you answer a tough question, or the joke you make to deflect attention. Over time, these observations form a mental database. Later, they'll use this intel to connect dots you didn't even know existed. For instance, if you mention offhand that you hate crowded places, An INFJ will remember it years later when planning your birthday surprise. It's not stalkerish, it's their way of showing they care. But cross them, and that same database becomes a weapon. They'll know exactly which buttons to press or avoid to outmaneuver you. 6. Emotional intelligence. The INFJ's sixth sense. If IQ is book smarts, emotional intelligence, EQ, is street smarts for the heart, and INFJs are fluent in both. They can walk into a room and instantly gauge the mood. Who's insecure? Who's hiding jealousy? Who needs a confidence boost? This isn't guesswork. It's years of studying human behavior like a science. For example, during a team meeting, an INFJ might notice their boss subtly dismissing a shy colleague's ideas. Instead of confronting the boss publicly, they'll privately affirm the colleague afterward. Your point about the budget was spot on. Let's bring it up again next week. This high EQ lets them navigate conflicts smoothly, turning potential disasters into opportunities for growth. Try manipulating someone who can read your insecurities better than you can. 7. The long game. Patience and persistence pay off. INFJs are the tortoises in a world of hares. They'll spend years working toward a goal, weathering setbacks without losing sight of the finish line. Take relationships. If an INFJ senses potential in someone, they'll invest time peeling back emotional layers, even if it takes months. They're not deterred by slow progress. They expect it. This patience stems from their NI, which assures them that today's confusion will eventually make sense. For example, an INFJ might stay in a challenging job for years, quietly learning the ropes until they're ready to launch their own venture. Rushing them is pointless. They'll nod politely, then keep working at their own pace. While others burn out chasing quick wins, INFJs are busy building legacies. 8. The paradox. Soft-hearted but tough-minded. INFJs are walking contradictions. They'll cry at a sad movie but stand firm in a negotiation. They'll forgive a friend's mistake but cut off toxic people without hesitation. This balance of warmth and steel makes them unpredictable. For instance, an INFJ might spend hours consoling a heartbroken stranger, only to coldly dismantle a manipulator's argument minutes later. Their secret? They care deeply, but not blindly. They'll give you endless chances to grow, but the moment you exploit their kindness, they'll walk away and never look back. It's not cruelty, it's self-respect. And once they made up their mind, no amount of guilt-tripping or flattery will change it. 9. Why outsmarting an INFJ is a fool's errand. Let's cut to the chase. Trying to outsmart an INFJ is like challenging a chess grandmaster to a match. You might survive the first few moves, but you'll lose the war. Their combination of foresight, empathy, and strategic thinking creates a mental fortress. Even if you trick them once, they'll study your playbook, adapt, and ensure it never works again. Plus, their focus isn't on beating you, it's on understanding you. While you're busy plotting, they're decoding your motives, preparing responses to scenarios you haven't even thought of yet. By the time you make your move, they've already counteracted it. The only way to win with an INFJ? Don't play games. 10. How to connect with an INFJ instead of competing. Want an INFJ as a friend, partner, or ally? Ditch the act. They'd rather hear an uncomfortable truth than a pretty lie. Start by respecting their need for solitude. They recharge by reflecting alone, not partying. When they retreat, don't take it personally. They'll return with fresh insights. Engage their idealism by asking questions like, how can we make this project more inclusive? Or what's one small change we can make to help others? Listen without judgment, and they'll trust you with their deepest thoughts. Most importantly, match their authenticity. Show up consistently. Admit your flaws, and they'll stick by you through hell or high water. Conclusion. The unseen power of the INFJ. INFJs aren't here to dominate or manipulate. They're here to understand. Their real power lies in seeing the best in people, even when others give up. They're the quiet force behind revolutions, the friends who heal invisible wounds, and the strategists who solve problems before they explode. So instead of trying to outsmart them, learn from them. Ask for their perspective, value their patience, and embrace their depth. In a world obsessed with loud victories, the INFJ's quiet wisdom is a rare gift. After all, why compete with someone who wants to lift you up instead of tear you down?